gentlemen, we've got a huge Saturday, probably the biggest Saturday all season in college hoops, and it's highlighted with another top 5 matchup. We got number 1 Arizona against number 3 Purdue in Indy, Banker's Life. And this is a big, big game because, again, you've got an Arizona team that they've beaten Duke, they've beaten Michigan State on neutral courts, they pounded Wisconsin at home, but now they go to a hostile area in Indy where there's going to be a ton of Purdue fans, Doug, and a Purdue team that's got the National Player of the Year in Zach Edey. So what's the key for Arizona to win this game?
I think tempo. I think tempo is a big thing. You know, they score 94 points a game. But they're also, I think this is a far tougher team than he's had previously. And I think really that starts at the point guard position. Their guards are more athletic. They're better defensively. They're big inside. So I think tempo, they want this thing going up and down. And frankly, Purdue doesn't like to play slow either. And then how they attack Zach Edey. You know, do they attack him with ball screens? Do they, because they can score in the low post, you go right to his chin? How they attack Purdue's specific style of offense and of defense, I think those are paramount. There's no real secrets in this game.
Yeah, I mean, listen, the one thing I'll say is Arizona's guards are big, strong, physical, right? Keyshawn Johnson, big, strong, physical wing. The key for me is going to be right. Braden Smith, Fletcher Lawyer, how do they handle that physicality, that toughness, and how much pressure is put on Zach Edey at the rim? You know, if I'm Caleb Love, I'm not settling. You know, I think you got to take it to Zach Edey if you can and make him have to guard and defend the paint. Sometimes I think, and again, I get it. I mean, 7'4". Sometimes teams are scared to take it at him. But I think the key for Arizona is going to be their athleticism, their guards especially, being able to overpower the Fletcher Lawyers, the Braden Smiths. And for Purdue, you know, obviously they got to make shots from the perimeter because what are you going to do? Are you going to let Kribis and Umar Ballo stand up toe-to-toe with Zach Edey? Probably not, because Edey, I don't care who it's been, he's going to foul him out. He's going to get him in foul trouble. So you're going to have to double the post there. And in doing so, you know, listen, for Purdue, that's been the issue, right? Like that was the issue last year in the tournament. They've got to make open threes.
I mean, listen, you got this is a very unique game, though. I mean, Ballo's 7 feet, 260 pounds. He's 21 years old. He's a grown man. So I disagree. I don't think you have to send multiple defenders at him. I think, you know, you got to push him off his spot. You know, you got to make him, instead of getting that little turnaround hook push shot from, you know, 4 to 6 feet, you got to make it 8 to 10 feet. You got to attack him when he's in the drop. You got to make him move. And then you're going to have to make some of those middies because he's going to keep falling back towards the rim, playing in the drop. And even though he doesn't protect the rim all that well, he's a massive body and does kind of protect the paint. So, and you know, look, both these teams are tremendous rebounding teams. They both average over 40 boards a game. And Purdue's not great defensively, even though reputation-wise, I think it tells you they're better defensively than they are. Part of it is they score so easily, the other team gets it back. But this is a Final Four caliber game. And you pointed out, because you asked me about Arizona, I'll tell you about Purdue. It does come down to, you know, you got those two guards. They're sophomores. They're both talented. They're improved from last year. But again, you're going against Boswell's played. He's not a 5th-year, 6th-year senior, but he's played a lot of college basketball. He's a grown man physically. And then Caleb Love's played a national championship game, and he's a grown man. So they're not crazy athletic with Arizona in the backcourt, but they are grown, they are physical, and they are far tougher than the Kerr-Kriisa backcourts of the past 2 years.